Hello, this is Elisa Segner. This is video 2, and in this video for Google Forms, we're going to review a few steps from our first video and go over a couple other things as far as forms and creating forms, and then I'm going to show you how to actually share out your Google form to other folks. So here we go. In the Google form, which hopefully by now you have an exact duplicate of this in your own personal drive, there's a couple other things I wanted to show you. Okay, first of all, for each one of these questions that we created, we want to make sure that we require them to answer this so that we get all the questions answered in our form. You don't have to turn this on, but you'll notice I'm going through each one of these. In the bottom right hand corner, it says required, and I'm clicking that button on because I want their first name. I want their last name. I need this information. In this case, I also want this one. I'm turning that one on. There's the next one. So I'm going to go through here and turn those on. Now, in this particular one, where about the expo date, remember I told you it was a first, second, and third choice? We're actually going to click this one where it says require a response in each row. Okay, so there we go. We're going to click that one on. And your comfort level here, we're going to also, we want to know how they feel in front of the school board. So after that's done, we can actually go up here and I want to review a couple more things. Beside each question, we didn't go through this, but again, when you have time and you're really getting into playing with your questions, we just did the add button here. But you have where you can do title descriptions, you can actually add images, you can actually add videos and sections into your Google Forms. So there's a lot of different options here that we of course haven't gone over in this short session, but again, I encourage you to play with these as you're going through and building your own forms. Now, up at the top, we also have where we can customize the theme. There's a palette icon here. You can come over here and choose your different colors and what theme and a little bit of styles there that you have to choose from. There's also a preview button where you can preview your form. And there's some settings. I'm going to click on the settings here just to show you a couple things. You can collect your email addresses. You can limit your response here. There's more information there. One other thing that's nice to do sometimes is to show your progress bar. Folks like to see that. That's kind of fun. And you can customize your message here. So thank you for, if I could spell, for your response. Alrighty. And some other things that'll be gone over later. And at the end of this, you want to click Save. Now we're ready to send. The send button's right here. You simply click, and we have some choices here of how we can send this. Again, we can collect those email addresses if we wanted to. I think the two that you will use the most is, of course, the email, because you actually could put email addresses right in here, and this will send the form right out to them through their email. Or you can choose, see this little icon here, if you click on that, it pops open the link, okay? You can actually shorten the link, and that's nice if you wanted to throw this into a QR code or something like that to share out. But I usually use the email and link. Those are the two popular ones. Now, for those a little more advanced who have maybe a web page or they want to do some embedding, there's your HTML code if you do want to embed. There's the Google+, the Facebook, and the Twitter for the social bugs over here on the right. In this case, we would just email. So I'm going to actually email this form to myself here just for fun. And click the send, and I can actually say to include the form in the email, and it'll actually be embedded within the email itself, which is kind of fun. So if you want to play with that when you send your form out, go ahead and click that and see what it looks like. Any of this you can play with. And I'm going to send. And that's it. That's how easy it is to send out a Google form. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed giving you these, or showing you these first two videos. Now Amanda will take over and tell you a little bit more in video 3.